Last week I made a video on 5 crazy predictions for Sega in 2021. If you want to see that video, you can either click the link below or click the cards in the top right. But in that video I said that I was going to dedicate a video to Sonic's 30th in its own, because it is a big year, 30 years of Sonic, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of crazy things happening. So that's what this video is all about. Now, the rules of this video and how this video is going to go is I can be as tame or as wild or as crazy or as safe as I want to be. You guys can either disagree or agree or just call me completely bonkers, or you can contribute in the comment section below. It's entirely up to you. But prediction number 5 is going to be what Sonic game we are going to get for the 30th anniversary. So if you want to just skip to my theory, then do that. There will be timestamps down below. But please listen to all of my predictions, because there's some tame ones, but there's some wild ones as well. So without further ado, hit that like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It helps me out a lot. And let's get into it. So prediction number 1. There are going to be plenty of memes and artwork posted on the official Sonic channels. I know, a little bit of a cop-out, starting off the video with a safe one, but it's going to happen. If you scroll down the Sonic Twitter, or the Sonic Facebook as it is now, or the Sonic Instagram, wherever you want to get your Sonic source from, you'll see plenty of artwork and memes. The memes have been hitting hard last year to the point where it came a meme itself, because we're getting more memes than news. But regardless of what you think, I think that's going to continue for Sonic's 30th anniversary, but I think it's going to be a little bit more special. I think we might see some concept art of old games. I think we're going to see some really cool stuff, and as for the memes, they're just going to continue on. Yes, again, a safe little bet there, but it's one I'm willing to go with. That is prediction number 1. So moving on to prediction number 2. For those that know the channel, know what I'm about. I've covered mobile games in the past. More specifically, I've covered Sega mobile games in the past. Hey, hold on a minute. I'm getting a bit of deja vu here. Wasn't prediction number 2 in my Sega video, link below, a mobile game as well? But yes, I am going with a new Sonic mobile game hitting in 2021 for Sonic's 30th. The reason I say this is because we seem to get them yearly to some capacity. For example, last year we got Sonic at the Olympics, which was its single spin-off of the Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. We got Sonic Runner's Adventure, which was handled by Gameloft. Obviously, we had Sonic Force's Speed Battle, and we had little things here in between with collaborations and whatnot. But we're not going to talk about collaborations, we're talking about a game. I think we're going to get a new one, and I don't think it's going to come from Sega specifically. It's not going to come from Hardlight. It's not going to be an Apple Arcade game or anything like this. I think they're going to hand it off like they did with Sonic Runner's Adventure, and we're going to see some kind of Sonic game, maybe a pure gacha Sonic game, maybe with RPG elements. I'm looking at you, Sega Heroes, I miss you so much. Please just take the Sonic IP and just go with it. But I think we could see a Sonic gacha game hitting in 2021. There is also another mobile game I think we'll get, but this ties into my Sonic 30th anniversary game prediction. So if you want to hear more about that, continue on with the video, and I'll see you in prediction number 5. But for now, we are going to go over to prediction number 3. Now, prediction number 3, I feel like this is going to be completely separate to my game prediction, but I think we're going to get some kind of game celebration, some kind of port or remaster of a classic Sonic game. Just something that's been really easy. It's not going to have much effort to it. It's literally ported to modern systems. Again, not related to my big prediction at the end of the video, but there are a few celebrations that we are celebrating within Sonic's 30th anniversary, and I'm going to go through some of them. So going with the most recent ones, it'll mark 10 years since Sonic Generations, the game that introduced the difference between a classic Sonic and a modern Sonic, and would forever divide the fandom. But this game is pretty much available everywhere. I mean, I would like to see it available on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, not streaming through PlayStation Now. I know it's backwards compatible with the Xbox, But apart from that, maybe it is a way to introduce that kind of fan demand on a boost trilogy containing Generations, Unleashed, and Colors. I'm going to talk about Sonic Rivals. Now that will be celebrating 15 years, so maybe we could get some kind of double pack available on the Switch, just straight up ports from the PSP. Sonic Riders is also celebrating 15 years, so maybe we could have a Riders trilogy where they kind of reworked the Free Riders game, which required Kinect to just play like the others, and maybe that's something that they can throw on systems. Another infamous game that's celebrating 15 years is Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. The only way I can see this being celebrated is it's going to be available on the Xbox backwards compatibility service. We've heard rumors last year. I think it's probably natural for it to happen on its 15th year anniversary. As for it being on other systems, I don't think it's going to be happening. That's just my little prediction for Sonic 06 within itself. Celebrating 20 years is Sonic Advance, so maybe we can see some kind of port over to the Switch. I mean, we don't often see any Game Boy Advance games in its entirety that have been ported since it's been released on the system. Well, none that I can think of at the top of my head, so maybe Sonic can break that chain and those 3 Advance games can come in some kind of little pack. Also celebrating 20 years is Sonic Adventure 2, but we're going to get into that in a little bit more detail in Prediction 5. You know where I'm going to go with that one, but we're just going to leave it there. Now celebrating 25 years is Sonic 3D Blast. You find it on many compilations. I don't think they're really going to do anything with it except maybe a mention on a Twitter or something like that, a throwaway picture. Can't see much more than that. And then another game that is celebrating 25 years is Sonic the Fighters. Now, I'm going to go a bit out there with this one. I think that we're going to get this to modern platforms, maybe, with a port, or they're going to go above and beyond. They've got like a separate team working on it. Maybe a bit of a rework to the point where it's like its own Smash Brothers, where they kind of added all the characters from the 30 years of Sonic. So going from that original roster to what you've seen in the Adventure series, the Advance series, in the IDW comics, maybe just a massive kind of Sonic the Fighters Brawl Remaster Rework Edition. I know it's a little bit crazy and a little bit out there, but I've got to be a little bit wild here and there, and because it's celebrating 25 years, I think maybe there is an audience out there that want to play. I know that there's a fan game out there somewhere that's like a fighting game with all the characters, so maybe they might take that idea and implement it themselves for the 25 years of Sonic the Fighters. And that's all the games that I've been able to research that are celebrating some kind of significant anniversary year within the 30 years of Sonic. If I've missed any, please add them below, or if you think that they might just celebrate another game off the blue, then let me know. But remember to stick around for where I'm going to go with Sonic Adventure 2. It's going to be a big one. Prediction number 4 is quite a simple one, another tame one, but I think it's definitely going to happen. Obviously, last year, towards the end of last year, Netflix tweeted about a Sonic Netflix TV show, and I think that the 30th anniversary is where we're going to get a trailer for that. But I'm not going to leave it there and just say we're going to get a trailer. I'm going to go into a little bit of detail what that trailer is going to entail. Now, I think it's going to be very story-based. I think they're going to take from what they did with Sonic X back in the day, really big stories that keep you on your edge of the seat between each episode, because they're doing that with the movies. If they have quite an enticing TV series to go along with the movies, I think that the Sonic franchise is just going to be set in stone when it comes to TV and movie media. And I think this is just going to be pretty story focused, and I think it's going to be quick beat, 1 minute trailer, giving you the story beats of what's going to happen. What that story entails, I don't know. It could be anything, but I think it's going to be a story-focused trailer to get us hyped for 2022. And here we are at the granddaddy of them all, prediction number 5, and this is probably going to be the prediction that takes up most of the video because this is my Sonic 30th anniversary game prediction. Now, I'm not going to go into any rumors like Sonic Rift because I just think that doesn't exist, full stop, but when it comes to the Sonic Adventure remakes, I think that is a definite possibility, and I'm probably going to be fanboying just a little bit to kind of push that as well. So let's get into that. I think that we are going to get a Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 remake in 2021, celebrating 30 years of Sonic the Hedgehog, but we're also going to get an announcement for Sonic Adventure 3. So what they're going to do is they're going to show a trailer showing off these remakes, and at the end they're going to say, coming soon, like after that, like they're going to set up just a little bit of groundwork for Sonic Adventure 3, and we're probably going to either see that in 2022 or 2023. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail with what I expect from these remakes, and this is going to be a bold prediction, but I'm going to try and get as close as I can, and I think I may be right. So I don't think it's just going to be a remake of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. They are going to be the bases, but I think that they're going to intertwine those games just a little bit more. I think that Sonic 2 is going to have a hub world and not have the set pieces that it did with the Dark Team and with the Hero Team. I think it's going to be a little bit more open, and I think that they're going to intertwine the worlds just a little bit more. I think we're going to play Sonic Adventure 1. While that story's going on, there's going to be cutscenes here and there of Shadow underground, like building up for his ultimate reveal when it comes to the Sonic Adventure 2 story. I really think they're going to tie the knots in the story so they are connected, because if they do that, then Sonic Adventure 3 is going to be further hyped, as it will be a continuation from those two games. So expect things from why Tails could fly in Sonic Adventure 1 and go into his mech in Sonic Adventure 2. I expect you to kind of peek in that workshop and see that his mech is being built. Again, I expect Rouge to kind of be around Station Square here or there, kind of like doing Rouge related things. I think everything's just going to be tied together so it makes sense. So it's a nice constant story between Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2, because if you play those games back to back, you're kind of in Station Square, you save Station Square, but then you're in San Francisco. I think they're going to kind of rebuild that, still have that iconic city escape level as you hit the Sonic Adventure 2 story, but it's going to be tied into Station Square or in that universe just a little bit more. I think we're going to have the return of the hub world, and it's going to be bigger, better than ever, with challenges to do, kind of taken from 06 and Unleashed. I think they're all going to be tightened up, the graphics are going to be fantastic, and I think it's just going to be an ultimate experience. It's going to be everything we love from those two games, but making sure that those stories make sense and that they follow on from each other, planting seeds early on in the Sonic Adventure 1 portion of the stories, leading up to the Sonic Adventure 2 portions of the stories, and maybe even planting seeds for Sonic Adventure 3 within those stories. I think all the characters are going to be reworked a little bit. They're going to still have their core gameplay mechanics, but they're all going to be, even Big's fishing is going to be still included, but I think it's going to be reworked completely to the point where it's just going to be nice and fun. Maybe Big isn't a playable character, but he is there in the world to interact with, like challenges around Station Square, the Mystic Jungle, and all the little bits in between. I think it's going to be a pure lore-focused remake of the adventure games, so we can have that ultimate lead to Sonic Adventure 3. That is what I'm hoping for, that is what I'm expecting, and that is what I'm predicting. Again, I don't think it's just going to be Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 with pretty graphics and tightened controls. I think they're really going to dive deeper into that story, plant seeds, interconnect Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 a little bit more, and then build up to Sonic Adventure 3. I've probably repeated myself a few times here and there, but clearly my passion is there, and that's what I would do if I was handed the mantle of managing these projects. I just feel like if they can intertwine those stories and really make that 1 and 2 adventure experience nice and tight and very story driven, then the hype for Sonic Adventure 3 will just be unreal. And before I finish off, I just want to say, I did mention a mobile game in prediction number 2, and I think this is the Chao Garden. The Chao Garden is going to be implemented quite well, to the point where Back in the day we had the VMUs or you had the Game Boy Advance. Now you can download an app on your phone so you can kind of go online, a few gacha mechanics here and there, and kind of really build up your charo to then take it back into the main game and complete challenges here and there. And that's where I think that the mobile game will fall into place. So there you go, my 5 crazy predictions for Sonic's 30th. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think I'm crazy? It doesn't matter if you do, but it's nice to get hyped because this is going to be a big year for Sonic and I can see a lot of good things happening. Thank you for watching the video, and until next time, I will catch you on the flip side.